Hello and welcome to Clarity for UPSC. I'm Dr. Shivin. This video is not about UPSC, not about mental health, not about strategy, but it's just about this number. It's about the gratitude that I want to express to everyone who is listening. I recognize that this might appear as a number sometime, but I realize that each of these clicks is by an individual person. And I try and recognize your individuality, but sometimes it will appear just as a number. Yeah, there's a number of subscribers, but the fact is that every one person who has clicked that button or every one person who chooses to watch whatever content I create is an individual who has consciously taken this decision. And for this, I would just like to say a huge thank you. Just a little bit about why I started this channel. I promise to keep it short. But when I was preparing, I did not have a guide to help me, to guide me through this ocean of misguidance. I have learned through mistakes and a lot of them. I had college seniors, and I'd like to mention them by name also, and I do mention them, Anand Sharma sir specifically, All India rank 62 in 2018, but he's very good. But the fact is, आप किसी भी college senior से who is like not family, you cannot continuously call them and ask them every small thing. And the point is that this preparation has so many nitty gritties that it requires constant support, constant answers, right? Problem क्या होती है that if you miss out on something or you have confusion with regards to something, it leads to huge time waste. And in this exam, even more than anything else, then more than money, more than your intelligence, more than your hard work, time is at a premium. Time is something that is very precious, और वो यूपीएससी में आके समझ आता है. When you take time away from your family and you take time away from your friends to give to yourself, to study on the table, you realize how important that time is. And then when that time gets wasted due to misguidance, it hits differently. And this is why I started, so that I could resolve, or I could help or give back to the community, or help whatever I could, whatever little I could, with regards to time wasting, because I have wasted a lot of time. For example, I remember somebody during my early preparation days in 2019, and yes, I have been preparing seriously since 2019. In 2019, someone told me that second ARC is very important, and ethics and governance in second ARC is like very good report. So I decided to read the complete report. I remember I still read it, and then I could never reread it. So it was 3 days completely wasted. For disaster management, I remember I read the ARC's third report, and there was no point of it. जरूरत नहीं थी, 2 क्वेश्चन आने हैं. Just read any coaching material and be done with it, right? But ये बिल्कुल खुल के बोलने वाला कोई है नहीं. With regards to something that I've talked about a lot, with regards to the newspaper, मैं आपको बता नहीं सकता कितनी बार मैंने ट्राई किया है और कितनी बार मुझे ये वर्थलेस फीलिंग आई है कि यार मैं तो न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ नहीं पाता, तो मे बी आई विल नेवर बी एबल टू क्लियर दिस एग्जाम. But now I can say with credibility and with confidence that I've never read the newspaper and I've still made it through this exam, because there is no one right way. There are several wrong ways, but there is no one right way. And it's very important to be honest. And मुझे लगता है कि वो जो honest guidance है इस एग्जाम में, वो सिर्फ कुछ बहुत कम प्रिविलेज लोगों को मिलती है. आई थिंक उनको बहुत मिलती है जिनके सिस्टर्स या ब्रदर्स या फैमिली मेम्बर्स ब्यूरोक्रेसी में ऑलरेडी हैं. एंड तभी आप देखोगे कि इफ समबडी हैज सम ब्यूरोक्रेट इन द फैमिली, इट्स नेवर अ बिग डील फॉर देम टू क्लियर दिस एग्जाम. हो ही जाता है उनका, मे बी 1 attempt, मे बी 2 attempts, because the guidance here is at such a premium. What you need to do is at such a premium, and it's so important because time is limited and there is a vast ocean of resources, and the mushrooming of the coaching industry, I think, has made it even worse. जैसे एक और एग्जांपल है मेरी मेंस की गाइडेंस. जो फर्स्ट मेंस में दे रहा था, कोई आइडिया नहीं था क्या करना है. धीरे धीरे वही गलती करके मेंस में फेल होके ये बात समझ आती है व्हाट इज एक्चुअली नीडेड. So this is why I started, and I'd just like to say a huge thank you again for this phenomenal community that we have formed. ठीक है, negativity हर जगह होती है, but the positive comments that I read, the emotions that are being poured out in the comments, and it's such a beautiful thing, and I'd just like to thank every one of you who has contributed to it. इसमें एक बहुत अच्छी बात ये भी है that this growth and everything that has happened, ये community की growth और YouTube का subscriber growth, everything is organic. I've never asked anyone to subscribe, and I will never do it also, to like, share, comment, because मुझे लगता है कि if you are making good content, right, तो लोग अपने आप देखेंगे. बट इससे मैं ये बिल्कुल नहीं कह रहा कि मुझे खुशी नहीं होती. मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है ये नंबर देख के. मैं रोज़ दिन में एक बार अपने सब्सक्राइबर्स चेक करता हूँ. आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब मेरी सब्सक्राइबर ग्रोथ होती है, एंड मुझे अच्छा लगता है जब वो नंबर इंक्रीज होता है. मुझे अभी भी याद है दैट दिस नंबर वाज अराउंड 50,000 व्हेन द मेन रिजल्ट हैड कम आउट. तब तक ये चैनल एनोनिमस था. एंड सबसे ज़्यादा खुशी मुझे इस 50,000 की है, बिकॉज ना ये मेरा नाम जानते थे, ना ये जानते थे मैं कौन हूँ. ये बस मेरे से इसलिए एसोसिएटेड थे क्योंकि इन्हें सही लग रहा था जो मैं कह रहा था. एंड येस, इट डज मैटर टू मी. आई डू फील गुड. नंबर है, डोपामीन स्पाइक मिलता है देख के अरे और सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ गए. बट अगेन आई हैव नेवर आस्क्ड एनीवन. एंड कभी कभी जैसे आज ये रियलाइज़ हो रहा है कि दिस नंबर इज़ लाइक इट्स इंडिविजुअल पीपल who have wanted to connect with me, who have said that okay, I want to listen to this person, I want to genuinely follow this person. And follow is maybe a strong word, but okay, listen to this person. And I'm so thankful that you have considered me worthy enough to hit that subscribe button, as they say, right, to listen to my advice, to at least heed to what I'm saying, क्योंकि आज के दिन में कौन किसकी क्या ही सुनता है. But the fact that you have considered me worthy enough to be able to tell you things, worthy enough to break myths. मैंने बहुत बार controversial बातें भी बोली हैं, like I say about the newspaper or I say about the NCRTs. But the fact that you've listened to it is such a great thing, and I'd like to thank you so much for it. मेरे रिजल्ट भी आए सारे इसी कम्युनिटी के दौरान. प्री के, मेंस के, इंटरव्यू का, फाइनल रिजल्ट सब कुछ आया. इट बिकेम बोथ ईजियर. इट वॉज वेरी ईजी. कई बार मेरे लिए ईजी इसलिए हो गया कि आई यूज टू थिंक कि देखो, so many people will fail or maybe they will not qualify, but क्या उनके पास ऐसी कम्युनिटी है? नहीं. I have it. So I have fallen back and I have relied on this community to make it easier for me. यार लोग मुझे जानते हैं and they like me, and जैसे कप्तान साहब कहते हैं कि अगर हम गिरेंगे तो बहुत हाथ उठेंगे हमें उठाने के लिए, राइट. सो दैट मेड इट डेफिनेटली ईजियर, बट समटाइम्स टफर ऑल्सो. जब मुझे डर लगता था कि देखो यार, मेरा रिजल्ट आएगा तो सब लोग चेक करेंगे एंड दिल ऑल सी व्हाट वो क्या रिजल्ट आया, क्या रहा, देखते हैं हुआ नहीं हुआ. बट डेफिनेटली 99% ऑफ द टाइम्स यू मेड स्टफ ईजियर फॉर मी, एंड अगेन थैंक यू फॉर दिस. And also, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about mental health, because this is something I always wanted to do, because I suffered myself. I suffered depression myself. And मुझे लगा कि इस बारे में बात करने के लिए, एक्चुअली ये बहुत बहुत गलत बात है कि इस बारे में बात करने के लिए भी एक लेवल ऑफ सक्सेस चाहिए, right? Like a certain level of success is needed to talk about these sensitive issues. But I am very privileged to have that. And I'm very privileged to have this opportunity to talk about it also. बहुत लोगों को अपनी स्टोरी शेयर करने का मौका भी नहीं मिलता. But the fact that I have that opportunity is so humbling, and I just am so thankful for that. Going forward, just a promise, I'm going to Lavasna on 1st of August. एक बार आप लबासना चले जाते हैं तो सिविल सर्विस कंडक्ट रूल्स आपके ऊपर अप्लाई हो जाते हैं. This means that I cannot teach or do anything monetarily after this. So 25 July is the last date I will be teaching. But teaching, ये मैंने टेलीग्राम पे भी बताया था अभी एक दो दिन पहले. बट टीचिंग रोकने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि यूट्यूब रुक जाएगा. मैंने एज फार एज आई नो, यूट्यूब इज अलाउड. आप मोनेटाइजेशन ऑफ करके यूट्यूब इज अलाउड, एंड दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई इंटेंड टू डू. So a promise going ahead is that I will keep this YouTube active. I will keep it without monetization, जैसा है सिविल सर्विस कंडक्ट रूल्स में. And I promise to continue helping as much as I can. So many times I felt proud of the fact that I have this community. Like I was telling you, I've fallen back on you. So I think it is my responsibility to help as much as I can, and I promise to do it going ahead. मैं लबासना जाऊँ and I join the bureaucracy, or I don't, or I resign, or I do whatever, I promise that this thing I'm not going to stop. Going forward, whatever I can help with regards to strategy, with regards to content sometimes that I teach here, with regards to miscellaneous help, like for example a career counselor, or with regard to YouTube lives to stop anxiety or to answer doubt. And finally, of course, with regards to mental health, whatever help I can provide, whatever little or whatever more help I can provide, I promise to keep doing this, because this has helped me grow so much as a person, and the connect that I've had with you has been such a big deal for me that I honestly wish to pay it back. In the end, I'd just like to say that I hope I have been able to positively contribute to your journey. And even if not, I promise that I'll keep trying my best to do it. I'm very grateful for all of you and for the love and the support that you've given me. I've said this before also, that if I speak to you individually or I talk to you generally, I'll always be more proud of your effort than your result. And I have seen people do phenomenal effort with me on YouTube, on Telegram, who are people who are my students, and the effort that I have seen and the hard work capacity that I have seen in people here, I'm honestly proud of that. And just keep going. In the end, I know this video, actually, I don't know why I'm doing it. It just felt like something I should do. But in the end, I just like to say that sometimes all it takes is a crazy guy with an iPad. Thank you. See you next time.